Changing Ireland is a national community development magazine. It was set up in 2001 and it's now the biggest magazine in the community and voluntary sector in Ireland. What does that mean though? What's different about us? What we do is we produce journalism about the good news that's out there, that's not being raked up, and by God we're out raking it. And there's loads of it. There's 2 staff and there's a team of up to a dozen volunteers. There's a voluntary board of management and it is rooted here in Ross in Limerick.
The department at the time were funding a number of community development projects around the country, and they wanted to promote the work that was being done with those projects and to show where the funding was going. So they put out a tender to have a newsletter. So here in Ross, we kind of felt that the newsletter should be produced outside of Dublin.
The idea being that it shouldn't be in some ivory tower 3 floors up in some fancy skyscraper in Dublin. It should be in one of the communities that's proven they can rise to challenges, and Ross certainly has proven that over the years. We source our stories through a network of community workers who are interested in writing, and through an intern who's placed here currently on a 9-month placement, and he's producing top quality journalism.
It means a lot to me to be involved because we cover positive news. It's the news that you wouldn't necessarily see in the national newspapers, or you wouldn't see on television, or you wouldn't hear about it on radio. And it's also given me the platform to go and get my stories published in regional newspapers around the country.
He wrote a fantastic story called The Man with the Universe in the Back of His Van. A story about a guy who was unemployed from Clare and made a go of things again.
We're a mobile planetarium. We travel throughout Ireland. The reaction we get from children and even adults, it's one of pure amazement.
What Robert did was produce a spectacular write-up that drove the story onto our front cover, and it was later picked up then by the Clare champion, who also saw how strong a story it was, and it made the cover of their feature section last week. There's people throughout the country that are really working in their communities to change the country for the better, but it's not being reported. We're looking for the good news, local stories, especially those that other communities might learn from. Whatever's positive, and especially if it's new, or a pilot, or innovative, or different, and especially if it doesn't cost a whole lot of money, we're there covering it.